In the hit Netflix show Beef, two strangers get into a road rage incident that snowballs into chaos because neither character is capable of walking away from a situation in which they feel disrespected. Disputes like this often lead to homicide. They occur across all demographics and regions of the globe, but in the US, they are especially prevalent in the rural South. 36% of homicides in San Antonio, Texas in 2021 were the result of an argument, making it the most commonly known reason. But the South is known for its hospitality. How can both of these things be true? Ryan P. Brown, social scientist and author of Honor Bound: How a Cultural Ideal Has Shaped the American Psyche, describes America as an honor culture, a society that places defense of reputation at the center of social life. Of course, everybody cares about their reputation, but honor cultures place the value of reputation much higher than non-honor cultures, or dignity cultures. In dignity cultures, everyone has an intrinsic, inalienable value that isn't earned. It cannot be taken away. An individual's value comes from simply being human. But in honor cultures, to back down when someone challenges your reputation is to be viewed as weak. Everyone knows your name and everyone knows your shame. How does this happen? This value on reputation is passed down generationally. Real men are strong, brave, and intolerant of disrespect. Honorable women are loyal to family and chaste. Living up to these reputational standards earns honor, which gives the individual social value. Failure to live up to these standards comes at the cost of your reputation, which is difficult, if not impossible, to earn back. This strict adherence to gender norms perpetuates the high value placed on honor. These social norms aren't necessarily taught, instead they are normalized. Studies show that women in honor cultures are more likely to advise other women to remain in a physically abusive relationship. They are more likely to view jealous acts of aggression as signs of affection. Honor cultures tend to spawn in areas with economic uncertainty and unreliable law enforcement. These conditions create a culture where social threats are seen as a threat to livelihood. Nobody is coming to save you, so having a strong reputation as someone that is not to be challenged serves as a defense mechanism. Don't mess with old man Jenkins' property, he's nuts. Of course, reputation spreads more easily in small communities, making honor culture more prevalent in regions such as the rural South, where all of these conditions are met. In order to preserve the rule of law in these unstable communities, residents adopt an understood mutually polite respect for one another. Professor of psychology Dov Cohen refers to this duality of politeness and sensitivity to threat as a paradox of politeness. While people in honor cultures exhibit an abundance of warmth and kindness, it doesn't take much to set them off.
Okay, that's it.
In an honor culture where people don't back down from threat to reputation, what starts off as a simple parking dispute quickly turns into something much more severe. It's no coincidence arguments on social media quickly turn into personal attacks. Everyone knows your name, and everyone knows your shame. Studies have shown Southern men from honor cultures experience higher spikes in testosterone and cortisol when disrespected than men from dignity cultures. This means Southern men are physiologically more primed to act in an aggressive manner when their reputation is challenged. Even when the higher rate of gun ownership is taken into consideration, men in honor states die by suicide at a significantly higher rate than those in dignity states. This rate of suicide increases with age. Once the man is no longer a part of the workforce and is no longer viewed as a strong provider, he loses his sense of honor. Studies also show that the domestic homicide rate is significantly higher among men in honor states than those in dignity states.
Shut up, science bitch.
We don't need science to see the truth behind this theory. It's visible in legislation. The vast majority of states with stand your ground laws are honor states. By granting citizens the right to attack when confronted without an attempt to de-escalate first, these state governments are giving residents the ability to live up to the expectations of an honor culture. The series Beef doesn't take place in the rural South and the protagonists aren't white, but it is honor culture. After all, honor culture isn't exclusive to any region or demographic. While the show comes across as hyperbolic, it's surprisingly true to reality.